Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to share with you a simple mental math and easy exercise which you can use to train your brain. So in this video, we're going to speak about why this exercise is such useful, how to execute this, how to track the result, because this is pretty much important, the results, what things could happen and what you have to pay attention, and what is the final gain and achievement you can get out of doing this very simple exercise. So these are the topics we're going to cover in this video. So let's start. Based on Kawashima Ryuta's research, we know that the deep reflection or the complex math doing in the brain does not train your brain or does not overload it, does not heat up, but the opposite, doing the simple math for the speed, reading out in loud, heats up your brain the way that it's really almost boils. So this really trains your brain. So overall, as a conclusion, what we can take out of this research is that reading in loud and the simple math exercises done for the timer are the best trainers for the brain. And I recommend you look to the Kawashima Ryuta's books. On the very top, you will get of a Google search, you will get the Train Your Brain book, where I found a lot of useful exercises. So feel free to take it. I recommend it. It's pretty much cool. Okay, how we can train our brain. This is the sheet of the exercise, how you can do it. So this is the exercise page itself. And the second page is the page where you track your results. What is the technique to do the exercise? First, you have to use the timer. Then you have to calculate all the simple math exercises in your mind. But the result you have to say in loud. So this way you say it in loud. Then you have to track and keep speed up. So keep pushing to speed up, to speed up, to speed up, because the timer counts the time. And then at the end, you have to track your results. So these are the key points you have to take care. Use the timer, calculate in mind, say the results in loud, keep pushing to make the speed up, and then track the results. A single exercise try is a single column. So you take a single column, you start at the very beginning, start your timer, and then you calculate all the results through the entire column. At the very end of the column, you stop the timer, and then you track this time into the tracking page. And then this way you go column by column. First column in the first column of tracking result, and then the second column in the second column of tracking result, and so on. So you have 6 columns per page. So one exercise contains 6 columns. So 6 times you start the timer from the beginning, from 0, and you write the 6 results into the result tracking page. So a single line in a tracking page means 6 exercises, 6 columns done within a single page. So one exercise is a full page of 6 columns, one line in the tracking page. Let me show you. Let's assume this is a full column of 50 examples. There are 50 examples in the full column. So let's assume I'll show you how to do that. So I have to start the timer at the very beginning. Then I start to count in loud. 10, 5, 9, 7, 10, 8, 7, 7, 3, 8. And I stop the timer. I was doing that pretty much slow, but what you have to do, you have to do very quick. So if I repeat this column again, it will be 10, 5, 9, 7, 10, 8, 7, 7, 3, 8. So as fast as possible. And then here are the examples of real tracking pages. On the right side is a mine one, and on the left side is of my son. So what we can see here, usually I track the date on which this exercise has been performed, because this is pretty much important to see how you evolve, how you change your speed. And then within a column, from day to day, you can see how you evolve. You get better and better and better. So you start with the pretty much long execution time, and then you get faster and faster. This really highly motivates you. So looking at the column, how the results evolve. And also you can track the results or look at the single line. So within a single day, when I've done a single page, I can see how I did perform between the columns. So on my side, it's visible that on a cold, on the right side, so I have a 35, then 36, 36, 36, pretty much stable result, 35.79, which is almost 36, and then 37. So I was cold pretty much fast, and then I went to 36 as an average, and at the very end I got a little bit tired, so my time got 37. But if we look at the left side on my son's results, because here he was just starting to do the exercises, it's visible like 1 minute and 2 seconds goes down to 1 minute 54 seconds, and then it goes to 59, 56, 55. How you can read and treat this? So on cold, he was pretty much slow. He warmed up to the third exercise, where he've done 54 seconds, way much faster. He got a little bit tired, 59 seconds, and then he started to go back 56, 55. So it's a kind of, he started cold, warmed up, got a little bit tired, and then was the next wave coming down, warming up. So this is also how you can treat and read your results, and these spikes somewhere in the middle or towards the end could show you where your brain gets tired. And obviously, so when you compare the very first results you got and then the very last, you see how much faster you get. So my son got faster like more than twice, which is cool. For myself here, I was pretty much well trained, so I started after a long pause, and then I also went down from 45, 40 seconds down to 30 seconds, which is 25% speed increase, which is pretty cool. While doing this exercise, you have to pay attention to some of the things which are not an issue. So you just have to know about that. When you calculate the result wrong way, not an issue, you just calculate the correct one, pronounce it, so make it loud and continue. So you just correct yourself and move forward. Sometimes you might feel like you get stuck, and the simple exercise like 3 plus 2, you actually cannot remember how much it is. It's 6, it's 5, it's 4. It happens. This how the brain works. Just keep doing the exercise. Just keep continuing. Yes, for this column, you will get a bit bigger time, execution time. That's okay, but you just continue. This got stuck will go away as it goes. Also, one interesting thing is you starting think something else. Whether or not I closed my car when I was parked, whether or not I did turn off the light, some different thoughts might come up in your mind while you're doing this exercise. That's fine, that's okay, because your brain can work way much faster, and he started to train to work much faster, and he has enough time while you calculating the result and saying that in loud, it has enough time to think about something else. Just ignore this box. That's okay. Just keep doing. And the very cool stuff, what you can pay attention to, or what you can observe after a couple of days of execution, that while you calculating the current exercise, current line, you actually already see the next line and you see the results. So while I'm saying something like 10 or whatever, I already see the result for the next line. That's very cool sign, because it means your brain speeds up. So your brain is not a bottleneck, and the bottleneck is your actual speech, because you cannot speak such fast as the brain calculates the results. So just let it go. So let's do the overview. This exercise is pretty much simple, but warms up the brain pretty much heavily. So it's a very good trainer to train your brain to work faster and speed up. While executing this, you have to have a timer. You calculate that in mind. You say the result in loud. You keep pushing the speed up and track the results, because that's important. You can see how you evolve. So by tracking the results, as we discussed, you can see how you evolved within a single day by the line, or within a single column between the multiple days, how you get better and better. Sometimes it happens that you can get stuck, or you can calculate the wrong result, or maybe you have some thoughts, bugs, whatever. It's not an issue. Just keep pushing things and you will get to the sign where you see the result up front. So while you calculating the current line, you already see the result for the next line. And still open question for this video is, what are the gains and achievements you can get out of this exercise? Let's have a look. You train your focus and concentrations. You train your endurance and resistance. And finally, you train your speed, so your thinking speed trains as well. And as a result, what you get, you are faster to find a solution, you are faster to take your decisions, you have more endurance, you have more resistance on doing a daily activity to get the day-to-day more results. And then while seeing how fast you are, how more results you get within a single day, you get more satisfaction from getting those results in shorter time. So what that means, actually, you get motivated. So the cherry on top of this exercise, you get motivated because you now can focus, you can generate your ideas way much faster, you can keep chasing your dream and stay positive because you have more resistance, you have more results in shorter time. This is a very little step and simple exercise which can start a big way to your happiness. Thank you very much.